YouTube's happening. It's Friday, November 7th. We're talking NBA first. It is a busy day. We got NBA, then NHL, then college basketball, and then this afternoon I got to do college football and NFL. So busy day today. So this is going to be, we got to get to it. So we have 11 games. It's NBA. It's Friday, so you know what that means. It is a cup day, so we get to use our amazing courts. I'm annoyed by it already, but hey, whatever. Yeah, there you go. It's 11 games. We're going to break them down. Spreadsheet props. You know what we do around here. So, no game yesterday. Well, there was one game. I didn't play it yesterday. I focused mainly on NHL heavily. It went well. So, yeah, we're just going to go ahead and jump into the first game right now. All right. So before we jump to the first game, I'm going to use this first game and kind of explain how all this works. So it's going to be a little slower. That way, for people that are new here, they understand what the hell I'm doing, because I talk a little fast. I know this, and I do things a little different than most people. I know that as well. So I want you to understand my thought process on some of these things, right? Cool. Cool. After that, we'll move fast. So first game is going to be Boston and Orlando. There you go, right there. It is Orlando, 3.5-point favorite at home, 226.5. Let's go over to my spreadsheet. This is a sheet I make from scratch. I take all the box scores, put them in a Google Sheet, and then put a shit ton of formulas to spit out these numbers. See, formulas, that's all they are. Whole bunch of random formulas. So it spits it out for me. Nice stuff. So this is what the spreadsheet members get in the HQ. If you sign up for that, you get access to this for all sports. So all that's there. And you can see so far, we look for offense versus defense. So we have 2-point offense versus 2-point defense. Which one has the advantage? Here, nothing. They're the same. They're equal. And we rank 1 through 30 in NBA because there's 30 teams. 1 being good, 30 being bad. Obviously, common sense stuff, right? Good, good. Now, let's see. Everything else cancels out. There's nothing really standing out here on the main things I look for, which is going to be your points, twos, threes, and ratings. I put other stuff like points to paint, fast break, rebounds, assists, because people use this stuff too. I don't use it too much, but others do, so that's why it's there. So let's go over to the lineups, because we need to see who's actually playing these games, because it matters. This is outlier as well. Everything's outlier outside the spreadsheet. So you can see this is Orlando's lineup, and this is their injury. This is Boston's lineup. This is their injuries. Pretty straightforward stuff, nothing crazy. So let's go to the props. This is where I really need to explain how things work. So we have the props here. Again, there's a link in the description for a free week. Go check it out. Everything there but the spreadsheet is for free. So we score by last 5. Why do I do last 5? One, it matches up with the spreadsheet, because I do this last 5 as well on the spreadsheet. So we can kind of get an idea who's been doing what for the team. Pretty straightforward stuff. I also do last 5 because I want to see consistency. I don't care what you did games 1 through, the first part of the season. I care what you've done for us lately. That's what I care about. And lately, last 5 games covers that pretty well, don't you think? I think so as well. Very, very heavy recency bias, because athletes have slumps. They have slumps. They have breakouts. It does this a lot. I want to find out where you are, because they tend to stay a couple days, and it just doesn't go up and down a lot. So we go over here, we look at the PRAs. We typically look at points, rebounds, assists, combos of all those, and 3-pointers. Those are the main ones we look at. There's a shit ton more you can look at if you want to. Look at all these. You can have fun with those. I don't do them. It's up to you. If you want to do it, be cool. So I'm looking at PRA, like I'm going to grab like Banchero PRA. Absolutely. Got it. Banchero. Sorry. Whatever. I'd be hooked on phonics sometimes. So yeah, I will butcher a name. Don't you worry. Don't worry. It will happen often. Jaylen Brown, we do has PRA down here, I believe, somewhere. Yeah, PRA down here. Again, another key point real quick. You see 36.5 and 35.5? You need to be price shopping. If you have all your money on one book, you are absolutely doing it wrong. That's how you get banned real quick from a book. If you're winning, they're going to ban you because you made too much money if you're winning. So if you spread it out nicely, I'm talking like 10 plus books, you do a little bit better. So, and you get better lines. You automatically make profit just by picking the right line on the right book. Simple as that. So easy peasy stuff. So we're going to grab a few more. We're going to grab Franz. We're going to grab Frank Wagner. Let's see what else we're going to grab. We already got Brown, we got Paulo, and then see, once we get down here in the yellows, the 60%, we cut them off. I don't care about them because they have not hit this line in 2 out of 5 games. I need 4 out of 5 or 5 out of 5. That's all I want. So, Pritchard, we can look at Pritchard a little bit, see what he's got popping. We can look at Suggs on this RA. I know some people are like, oh, the magical band right now. Hey, ban them away. I'm taking props. Jalen Suggs hit the P. He's hit this RA line 6 games in a row now. I know this because I took him last time I played. Good stuff. So Wendell Carter, we can take a look at that. We look at all the main ones. Let's see what looks good. So Let's open these up. So now we start with Banquero, and we can see PRA 36.5. The way I do this is simple, very simple. If there are 1, 2, 3 things, I want a +3 to this. That's all I want. So if his line is plus 30, is 36.5, I need his average to be over 36.5, 39.5, because it's 36.5 +3. See how that works? He qualifies. He meets. And then you can look at things like head-to-head. You can see how he does against them. I don't care that much. That's last season. People get better or worse. It happens. So I care about what you've done lately. He's been balling out. Look at the rebounds. He's getting like double digits. He's balling out. Good stuff. He qualifies. Jaylen Brown, 35.5 +3 comes out to 38.5. 37.2. He doesn't qualify because his game against Houston brought his average down. So therefore, goodbye. We don't care about you anymore. Done with you. Bye-bye. Frank Wagner, Franz Wagner. We need to see points, rebounds. There's only 2 here. So now it's 27.5 because 25.5 +2. See that math? Good stuff. 27.5. He's at 27. We don't round up around here. So sorry. It looks like it might be good for 105. That's not bad. Could he hit it? Absolutely. But I like the cushion. The cushion works well. We've been doing it for over a year now for every sport. And it's pretty much, it works out nicely. So goodbye, Frank. Peyton Pritchard, points assists, 19.5, 20.4. This needs to be 21.5. It is not there. Goodbye, Mr. Pritchard. Jalen Suggs, 5.5. He's averaging 7.8. This needs to be 7.5. He qualifies. Now we have 2 qualifiers. We'll come back to that in a second. Lastly, Wendell Carter Jr., points assists, 11.5, 14. He also qualifies because this needs to be 13.5. Now, I have 3 qualifiers. Do I want to do this? Now, Jalen Suggs is on a minutes restriction. He's on like 20 minutes a game. You can see he barely hit it. He barely hits these lines. That concerns me a little bit. It is plus 105. I do like the odds as well. So, but I'm going to take him off. I don't like that minutes restriction. Going up against Boston at home, I really want to lean on the Stars. The Stars are the ones that are going to get the shots up. They're going to get the volume, the things we look for when it comes to our points, our props usually. So I like Banchero. I'm gonna take you off. I don't like this. These two kind of cancel out, so it's like very consistent. I don't like that. So I'm going to take Banchero. I'm going to take the 36.5 PRA. Now you're like, what about a side or a total? Why didn't you look at those? Sure, I will show you real quick how I do those. So for the totals, I look at these last 5 for the points they scored on both teams. That comes out to a 234.8 on scoring. And then defending, they're giving up 230. So that gives us a 230 to 234 range. You see how that range works? We look at the total of the game, it's 226. It's below that. So what we could do is go over because we think based on their average is that. Now, do I want to take that or do I want to trust Banchero? I usually want to see a consistency here between the two. I want to see either 2 good offenses versus 2 bad defenses or 2 bad offense, vice versa. That's what I would want. And then obviously, if you're looking for a money line or a spread side, I want one team to be way better than the other. Just a lot more green than red. Simple stuff. So all that explaining, we came out with Banchero as our play, 36.5 PRA. We're taking this one right here. Moving on. Next. Okay, now that you see everything works, if you have any questions about how things work, why do I do this? Why don't I do this? Drop your questions in the comments. I'll get to them as fast as possible. Some of the other commenters will also get to them because there's some awesome people that comment and they'll tell you how it works. They've been here for a while. They know how the process works. We do the same thing for every sport and it works out quite nicely. So moving on now that we know this, I'm going to move a lot faster. So keep up. So moving on to game 2, it's going to be Cleveland and Washington. And currently you can see it is Cleveland by 13.5 on the road. 240.5 is our total. We go to the sheets, we open it up, and we can see there's the worst defensive team in the league points-wise is Washington, and defensive rating-wise. You can see the numbers and everything. And still, this doesn't inspire confidence in me to take Cleveland by 2 touchdowns. Not a chance. Let's go look at the lineup, see who's actually playing this one. Back this out. And I know these are NBA Cup games. I know people like them. I don't care. I don't think it even matters that much. I mean, it's just still, you still got to go to work. This is like you go to work and all of a sudden you're dressed up for Halloween. You still had to work. Like there ain't no party. So, no, I mean, some people think it's a big deal. Hey, that's cool if you do. Whatever. I don't. So, you got these players. You can see who's going to see. Lonzo, look at all the injuries. The injuries there. And we got Washington side injuries. All they have is Bilal. Now, Bilal, ooh, that ain't good for you. So Cleveland's got Garland, Mitchell, maybe Hunter. I mean, you got your big 4 and then throw in Hunter, which you'd probably rather have Wade or Strus out there if I had to assume. So Cleveland still has a way better lineup. So let's go ahead and look at the props. Goodbye, Bangaro. We're done with you. Change this over to Wizards. And what do we have? Very few games. So we got Hunter, who's banged up. Now, if we ever see somebody with an injury designation like Hunter has here, Hunter probable, we see he has an illness. I ain't bet on nobody sick because there were two times last year I bet on somebody who was sick and they played the first quarter and left the game. One was Tingus Pingus, and I can't remember the second one. But yeah, they played the first quarter. Like, why are you playing? And you realize, oh, I'm too sick to play. Like, really? Thanks for busting my bet. Thanks a lot. So, anyways, so we're not taking anybody with injury designation. So no Hunter. You can take him if you want to, by all means. That leaves Jared Allen, points, assists, which why would I take a center for no rebounds? That feels weird, but hey, and then we got Sam Merrill to hit some threes. Question, what's Washington's three-point defense? We've come over and look, it is 18th at 36.4 in the last 5 games. That's cool, cool. Let's go see if it meets. If not, we're going to pass. So Jared Allen points is 19.8. This needs to be 16.5. You see, he's been scoring a lot of points recently. Now, if you're new here, I have a love-hate relationship with Jared Allen and Evan Mobley because these two bums just don't, they're not bums, but every time I bet them, I lose. There's just something about them. You know, there's always players, no matter what you do, you're going to lose their bet. It's just, these two dudes always just, always. I don't know why. So, you can take it if you want to. It qualifies. I personally am not going to do that today. No, I will not have any bad vibes on my ticket today, so I'm not taking it. No, done. Sam Merrill threes, 4-4 on a 2-5. Now, see, this is 2-5. Three's only one thing, so we want 3.5 average. He's at 4-4 now. I think he qualifies. I much rather take this. And now you see the odds are 132. I try to get, if I have a tie, I want to take the better odds for something. And I also have a rule. I don't take anything over 150. I used to go higher than that because it's like, if it makes sense, it makes sense. But now it's like, I'm not taking something 200. It doesn't make sense. 150, I'm cool with. I try to get plus odds. NHL, beautiful for plus odds. Oh, I love it. I love me some NHL. Great stuff. But here, it's 132. He meets easily. I'm going to take this. So we're going to go Merrill. Let's see, Merrill over 2.53 goals. So let me type that up. So three three-pointers per Merrill. That's my play. We're moving on next. Game number 3 is going to be Toronto and Atlanta. Currently is down here. Where's it at? There it be. It is a 2.5 point favorite for Atlanta at home without Trae Young. Okay, I'm already skeptical. 235.5. We come up here, we look at our numbers. I mean, they're playing pretty good. That's pretty good without Trae Young. That's pretty good stuff. Everything's green and yellow. This is a game I don't like because they're both good at stuff. Atlanta's a little bit better overall, you can tell. I mean, everything's good except for like, and in points and paint, he isn't even bad. It's just rankings. And Toronto doesn't focus on the paint. They just don't. They focus on threes. Clearly, you can see that. So let's go to lineups. Let's go and back them up. Let's go and take a look at this one and see who's going to be starting in this game, who's doing what. We come down and we can see, well, we got Quickly, Bear, Ingram, Barnes, Poto. Nobody on the injury report for Toronto. And then we got NAW, Daniels, and Trae Young out, knee sprain. He's going to be out like 3 more weeks, I think I saw. So we'll see. Let's go to props. Take a look. Open it up. Get rid of Sam. Let's change this over to, I want Hawks. Where the hell the Hawks be? My blind note, they're right there. Got it. Let's see. We have our last 5. We come down to the bottom. Want to work our way up. So we got Scotty Bonds for a couple threes. You know, we'll open most of them that look good. So Jalen Johnson, 29 points, rebounds, sure. And PRAs, Sheed PRA, sure, we'll look at that. Okongwu, I mean, I don't understand how Okongwu would be doing this off the bench, but I guess he just be doing it. I might just have to take it because I don't see Scotty Barnes playing and Jakob Podol playing much amazing defense. So, I mean, Okongwu might be the play. Jalen Johnson might be the play. You could be the play with points, assists. RJ Barrett hit a couple threes, could be the play. I mean, Atlanta does have fairly good 3-point defense. We know that. They're 5th in the league in the last 3 games, so I don't know if I want to take that. So let's go ahead and open these up. School T, 2, 6, and 1, 5. It does qualify. We'll leave it. It's going to get beat probably, I'm sure. But Jalen Johnson, we need a 31.5. He's at 31. He does not qualify because his last game was not good against Orlando of all teams. Crazy. Sheed, 14.8 on 11.5. He needs a 14.5. He has a 14.8. He qualifies. He's been doing good off the bench. I don't like taking bench players. I just don't like doing it. Unless it's Jack West from Miami. That dude's like, I'm 3 for 3 with him this year. Dude balls out off the bench. 6 man of the year candidate for sure. Okongwu, we need a 26.5. He's at 24.2. Doesn't qualify. Goodbye. Bad game here. And he's got a little bit downward trajectory. I don't like that. So I think of it like stocks. And it's like going down, like, this is too consistent. You are so consistent, I can't bet you. Like, you need 22.5 and you're just hovering like so good. I just can't do it personally. So no, RJ Barrett at 1.526. You're also at 2.6. Atlanta does have that good defense. 4. So I got Sheed PRA. I got Barrett to hit threes. I got Scotty to hit threes. Who takes more threes? That's the main thing. You got, let's see, 5.6 on average. RJ, what's yours? You're at 6.6. So RJ's taking more threes. And he's hitting 39%. Scotty's hitting 46%, but he did have a bad day against Cleveland. I mean, he looks like 223. I mean, he qualifies. It's 134. Scotty is at 105. Yeah, I'll take plus 105. I had to pick. Now, do I want Sheet or not? Do you want Sheet or want Scotty? Or do I want nothing? It could be either or. I'm going to trust Scotty, I think, because he's taking 5.6 threes. He's been taking a couple. Yeah, I'm down. Let me get rid of Sheet. Let me take Scotty Barnes for some threes. I'm okay with that. So Barnes over 1.5 threes, pointers, and we're going to move on next. All right, moving on. Game 4 is going to be Brooklyn and Detroit. Now, this is one of those games where you'll see the sheet in a second. When I said I want one team way better than the other, you'll see that here in a second. And you'll be like, yeah, I see what you're talking about now. I get it. We got Detroit 10.5. Sure. 226.5. Sure. Ready? And click. Ooh, that's a lot of red. That's a hey Kool-Aid busting through a wall type of red. You got the number 1 2-point defense, number 7 overall defense, 5 ratings, 7 from 3, average at scoring, but you're going against one of the worst defenses. I like Detroit 10.5. If everybody's playing hard because it's a cup game, you should be balling out. Yeah, Detroit should handle this, no problem. They're winning their games by 6. They're losing their games by 13. So yeah, that should be good. That should be good. Let's look at our lineups here. Let's see who's playing, who's not playing. Come on down right there. Matchup, scroll. Let's see. Oh, no, Tobias Harris. The first thing I saw. Cunningham, Robinson, Thomas, Stewart. You're putting both of them together? God. No Harris with a sprain. Ivy still surgery. Levert, Sasser. Brooklyn. Who the hell is this? And then you got your banged up. Terrence Mann's got a shoulder issue. Porter's out there. Clowney's playing. Claxton. Ooh. Cam Thomas is out. Now, no Cam Thomas. That makes up for the no Tobias Harris. That makes up a lot. I like Detroit 10.5. I like that. Let's go to props. See if there's any props that sound better than 10.5 so far. Pistons. We have a lot of props. Let's see. Now, some of these props can be inflated because of injuries. You got to understand that. That's why we check the injuries now, because we need to know. Very few. Cade Nem. What's Cade and Nem up to? Terrence Mann has a problem. He has a shoulder. We're not looking at his props. We just can't do it. I will not bet on somebody who has an injury. Nick Claxton can ball out. We know that. So we can look at that, see what he's up to. Anything else on here? Duncan Robinson for a couple threes. Absolutely. That's been hitting nicely. So we have very few to look at. Very few stuff. So we're not doing Terrence Mann. Michael Porter rebounds, assists on here. There we go. So we grabbed what we can. Cade, 35-4 on a 38. If this game was anything close to normal, look how consistent this man is. That's annoying. He's too consistent. I can't take you. Goodbye. Nick Claxton, last few games, you can see 28 on a 25. Even with this, he almost qualifies, even with his terrible game back here. So he's been balling out, but if he doesn't meet, he doesn't meet. Sorry. I already got a line I like. I like Detroit 10.5. Duncan has hit 3 average on a 2.5. We need 3.5. Not good. Goodbye. And then Porter Jr., rebounds, assists. He's at 9.5. He does qualify, but that's because he popped off at a 17 rebound game. Now that's what we call an anomaly. That is random. He doesn't do that shit every day. We want more like what is this? It's like you're gonna have a bad day occasionally. You're gonna have an amazing day occasionally too. Those are outliers. We don't want to use those. So we use the main ones. It's gonna be a no for me, dog. I think I'm just gonna stick with Detroit over here. So the game lines, and we're gonna go Detroit on this 10.5 for plus 100. Good stuff. Moving on next. All right, got caffeine up a little bit. Now we can move on to game 5. It's going to be San Antonio and Houston. It's a lot of green. That's a lot of green on that sheet. Let's see. It is where it be Houston 3.5 on the road. 223.5 is our total. We go to our sheets. We look at our numbers. 1, 1, 1, 1. The quad towers. That's what I call them. Start the season off, but you could tell. I mean, yeah. That's they doing good. Number one, obviously, you better be number 1 rebounds, you big ass tall people. you better. Ninth in defense. I mean, they're all over the place. This is a good 1v25 is your game right there. San Antonio's three-point defense is slacking, and the number one shooting team from three at 46% is coming to town. Oh Lord, that isn't good. So let's go ahead and take a look at this one and see what we got popping. Matchup. Anybody hurt? Let's see. Thompson, Kogi, Durant, Smith, Sengun. Adams is always hurt, I swear. He can never get out. He can't play 10 games without getting hurt. I just know he can't. And then you got those two still. And Spurs side, you got your team here. Fox is, I keep forgetting Fox is on the team because this is a nice lineup. I mean, you're going to move Castle back to the bench? Don't do that. You're probably, I don't know. You can't move Castle. Castle been balling out. I just don't know. So there's your lineups. Let's go to props. See what we got. See if anything looks good here because I don't know if it does. So far, I mean, give me Houston three-pointer, please. Give me somebody, Reed Shepard. That's Houston, PRA, absolutely. We'll take a look at that. Terry Eason, points, rebounds. I'm sure we got Terry Eason to hit threes. Yes, we do. Steven Adams has a line, even though he's probable, or he's out. I don't know, what did he say? He's out or probable? He's questionable. Okay. Huh. So I guess we'll look at Terry Eason, points, rebounds. We'll look at Terry Eason around three. If he's shooting that many threes, 140. Oh, that's pricey. I don't like that. Sengun. We'll look at Amon PA. We'll look at Sengun. How far down are we going? We got Amon PRA. We got Amon PRA with a better number. Okay, let's get rid of the last one because that number's better. Let's keep going. What else we got? Damn, it keeps going. Let's see. RA for Julian, Sengun, Harrison, Barnes. The other side, be sure. We'll look at it if it qualifies. And the starting two. Yeah, the starting two to hit a couple threes, plus 115. Please hit. I want to take that. So Reed Shepard, this one game, just 27 is doing a lot of lifting. So 13, 15, 13, 14 comes out to what, like 14 on average? He's at 16 technically. He technically meets. Even without this game, he still qualifies. He's been doing good. So you could take him if you want. I don't like this. I'm going to take him off. I don't want that. Sorry. Terry Eason on just points and rebounds, 16.5. He's at 20.5. So yeah, he qualifies if you want to take that. He's very consistent. I would take that over the last one. Tari, a couple. Damn, he's hitting a lot of threes. I did not know he was that kind of a three-point shooter. Excuse me, sir, I wasn't familiar with your game. Huh? How many threes you taking? Look at the percents. Not only is he, I didn't know he was that. Did you know he was that good of a three-point shooter? 3.6 on a 1.5 at minus 115. Welcome to the list. Regardless of what, I'm just putting you on here now. I might double dip. We'll see. Eason, because we're going up against the number 25 ranked team when it comes to this, and he's off the bench. But you shoot that many, I don't care. I'm going for it. Over 1.5, 3 absolutely. I'm actually adding the odds now of the odds that I can take, and because I'm in Florida, I can't use all these. I use the best one, which I can use Novig. I can use Hard Rock Bet. On this list, that's a lot of just heavy books I can't use. So yeah. 115. Good stuff. Usually Profit X and all them be popping up on here too, but man, crazy. So yeah, definitely taking him for sure. So I'm gonna take your threes. Gotta take the threes. Amen points. I like that upward trajectory. This is nice. He's 27, 22. He qualifies points assists. If you want to take that, you can. I already got the threes. I got to see another really good one. Sengun's is too consistently good. You can see the numbers. They're very consistent. So no. Amen again. We already saw that. PRA. Julian, very 7.4 on a 6.5. Doesn't qualify. We need 8.5. Barnes against Houston's defense. Houston's 17 from threes. You could hit this. This could be a play. 2.6 on a 1.5. It doesn't look as good as the other one. And lastly, we got Josh who hit threes. 2 on a 1.5 doesn't qualify. So you could take Harrison Barnes. How has he been hitting threes? 6, 5. Yeah, as you see, he's taking these. His percent's only is 46% in the last 5 games. So has exceeded 10 to 12 games at home. That's not bad. I mean, and he's going to be shooting. We know he's going to shoot. Hey, you know what? I'm down. Let's go for it. Let's ride it out. So let's go take that too. Let's take Barnes over 1.5 threes as well, but his line is going to be it's 131 the best I can get. Yep. Way better too. 131. I am down. So give me this. I'm taking both dudes for threes. We're moving on next. Moving on to Charlotte and Miami. Currently, Ugh, not a good one. Not a good one out there. Let me see. Where's Miami at? I'm missing it. Miami. There it is. Miami 4.5 of the 241.5. We go to the sheets. We look at the numbers, and we see both defenses are slacking. 9v26. This is going to be Bam all day. Yeah, twos and threes is Miami's thing. Charlotte's defense is slacking. We know that. So this is a Miami lean for sure. Miami 4.5 looks like the play already just because the percentages are so much better than Charlotte's defense. So let's go look at the lineup and see who's actually playing and who is not, and see if that matters at all. So boop, boop, matchup, scroll. Oh no, questionable, probable. Okay, your scores are banged up. That leaves Miles Bridges basically by himself out there. And then Miami has Mitchell Powell, Larson Wiggins. Where's Bam? Toe sprain. Oh, no Bam. So it's gonna be where? What a weird game. I don't like this now. There's too many injuries in this game. I don't look at that. Toe sprain, ankle injury, caught cheating. Just every time I see it, I laugh. Every time. So let's see if maybe there's a prop out there, because so far I don't want nothing to do with this. This is the injury fest. I can't do it. There we go. Got you. Very few props. We have 4. Wiggins for a couple threes against Charlotte's 26th ranked 3-point defense. Not bad. Fontecchio, or how the hell you say his name? How you say it? I don't know, but he's also same situation. LaMelo, if he plays, I swear he doesn't play, but if he does, RA is probably a good play. And we'll look at that. And Bridges to hit 3 threes against Miami's 13th ranked 3-point defense. So it's going to be Wiggins 2-4 and 1-5. Does qualify. Goodbye. Simone 2-6 and 1, but does qualify. I don't like how he had a 5 here, then a 1 here. I don't like that. Let me look at your stats. You're only taking 5 attempts. I need more volume. I need higher volume. So goodbye. LaMelo, I mean, look, when he does play, he crushes the line. He does great. He hits as easily, but is he playing? Last time he played was November 1st. It's November 7th now. I mean, I can't. I got to see him play some games. I got to see he's healthy. Bridges, 3-6 on a 2-5 does qualify. I mean, Bridges is going to have to do all the work. Let's keep it real. He's going to do all the work. How many threes you taking? Your average. Oh my, look at the average. Yeah, let me get Bridges to hit 3 threes. Absolutely. I'm taking so many 3 points today. Bridges over 2.5 3-pointers. And we're going to take that for -108. Absolutely. Good stuff. And that is through Novig. Yep. And then Hard Rock at 130. Yeah, good stuff. Rip ESPN bet. If you saw the news there, ESPN signed a multi-year deal with DraftKings. So ESPN bet's going bye-bye. So yeah, if you got money on that one, you might want to get it out. Just saying. So yeah, we're gonna take 2.5 for Bridges. Moving on next. Moving from Miami, going to Memphis and Dallas. And oh my God. Oh, under. You'll see why. Oh, nasty. Disgusting. Memphis 4.5, 231.5. Cool. Oh, look at the offenses. Disgusting. They're combining for 211.4. And they're giving up 224.8. That's quick maths in my head. Look at that. Our total sitting at 231. Why? Why is that? I don't know. They can't shoot twos. They can't shoot threes. 231. That gives me a 7-point cushion right there. So under is definitely a play for sure. Let's see if there's anything else I want to take here. Let's go look at the lineups to see who's actually going to be playing in the game, and go bang, bang. And we come on down and we look at our lineups. Ja, Pope, Wells, Jackson. Okay, you see that? You see the Dallas side. Davis is doubtful with the calf strain. Cool. Memphis side, you can see their injuries as well. Cool. So let's go to props, see if anything looks good. I think I'm taking that under. I think I'm taking the under. I don't know why I wouldn't take anything but the under, but So tempo wise, they're both paced. They're right in the middle of the pack. They're not fast teams, and they're terrible shooting. And Dallas's defense is lockdown defense right now. That is nasty defense. So let's see. I took Jock last time. Jock got us. I thought Jock hooked me last time. He had 15.5. He had 15 last game. So, but if you want to see it, since there's not that many, and you would think the center be out there banging on the board trying to get some layups. No, this man here shooting threes. That's all he does. Santi, PRA. I haven't seen Santi pop up all year. Finally, he showed up. PJ is back on the board. Nice. Cedric Howard. Sure, we'll look at that. So let's grab, yeah. This is PA. I'll show you the PRA. PRA? Yeah, 15. It's lined with 15.5, not 17. No, not a chance. Santi is at 21 on a 19, and we just need to be 22.5. Doesn't qualify. Sorry. Bye. PJ needs 13.5. He's at 12.4. Doesn't qualify. Bye. And lastly, Coward is at 7.5, and he needs to be at 9.5. He's at 9.8. He does qualify if you want to take him for RA. If you want to, I'm taking the under. I'm going to trust the numbers. We're going to rock with that based on these numbers and based on how they've been balling out. Yeah, give me the under in this game of 230, 231.5. And that is going to be, let me show you the lines. This is going to be under 231.5, and that's going to be minus 102 at Nuvik. So we're going to take that, move on next. All right, we got 4 games left. Moving on to Chicago versus Milwaukee. And currently we have Milwaukee 4.5-point favorite, 239.5. We look at our sheet, we look at our numbers, and both defenses are slacking to the point over. Absolute over 239. They're scoring 239, and their offense is at 241. So we have a 2-3 point window. They're at the bottom of the window. So if you want to take the over, it's going to be tight. It might be a sweat, but they might get there, especially with these completely numbers. Both top 6 and 2-point shooting, top 7 and 3-point shooting, defensively giving up points, average pace, defensive ratings are low. Potential for an over. Potential. Let's see. Let's go back and scroll down. Matchups. Who's playing? That matters a lot. Potentially playing. I can say because nothing's guaranteed till it starts. So, and we see the Chicago lineup and we see the Milwaukee lineup. Cool. Nothing too crazy. I see Giddey. I see Giannis. It's all I really care about on both sides. So I'm good. Let's go ahead and change this over to Chicago right there. Props. Who do we want to take? Well, both teams are good. What do we take here? There's a lot of green. There's a lot of potential props. What do we take? That's the fun thing. Like, I want to go over. That's my first, like, if nothing looks good, I kind of want to go over because I'm not really seeing anything. Like, well, I'm not. Kuzma? You want me to bet on Kyle Kuzma? Sure, I'll look at it. Vucevic, we'll look at you. Cole Anthony, we'll look at you. Anybody with PRAs? AJ Green, we took AJ Green for threes against Chicago's 20th ranked 3-point. Sure, we can look at that. You're going against Milwaukee's 9th ranked. Sure, you're 100%. We'll look at it. You never know. Giddey's got to have a PRA, you assume, right? Yeah, no, he's got RA and PA, but no PRA. That's weird. Whatever. So we'll grab that and take a look. So let's see. Kuzma is at 19.6 on 18.5. Doesn't qualify. Needs to be 21.5. Vucevic, 35.2. Just needs to be 35.5. He barely misses, but he is kind of a downward trend. Don't like that. Let's see. Cole Anthony, 17.4 and a 16. You can see that doesn't qualify. Goodbye. AJ Green threes, 2.5 on a 3.4. They caught up to the man. That's why it's plus 134. That is some good odds. I mean, it might still hit. This might still be a chase. Let's see. Then we got Matas and a 2.8 on a 1.5 at 136. If I'm picking, I'm taking AJ Green. Sorry, the man. Of course, I took this man for these 3. That's the only points he scored the whole game. He had 9 points on 3 threes. That's all he did. He did your job. That's all I cared about. So you're gone. And then Giddey, why is your PRA not hitting? What's up with that? You had a 56 last game, 45 on a 40. You qualify. It's because you've been such an upward trend. These 2 didn't hit because the line's so high now. I get that. TD3 line for him is at plus 300 if you care. Giddey triple-double. Could actually be a fun chase. Do we dare chase that? Do we dare chase that? Because, I mean, triple-double, almost triple-double. Do we chase a triple-double here? I'm going to take his PRA. That's the one I'm going to take. I'm going to take PRA against Milwaukee. I'm going to do this. Giddey over 40.5. That's all this is. And it's minus 110. Wait, I can't take that book. Which book is it? Hard Rock 110. Yeah, minus 110. I kind of want to sprinkle a little bit on some Giddey TD3. I kind of want to do it. And you know what I'm going to do it? I'm going to do it. So we're going to go TD3. TD3, and that's plus 300. I think we saw the odds on that. What was that? Make sure it's right. Scroll over here, TD3, and you can get 320 at Fanatics and 310 at Bet Rivers. I can use Hard Rock. Who the hell use Fanatics? I swear. So 300 for me is the best one. And I'm going to do a 0.5%, so 0.5. Like, we're going to do I do 1% for every play straight bet. That's how I do it. I'm going to do a half of that, just as a little chaser, shall we? Yeah. So we're going to go Giddey TD3. That feels like a fun one to chase, especially at the last 2 games he's hit this. Yeah. So we're going heavy on Giddey. Moving on next. All right, moving on from that, we're going to Utah and Minnesota, and ooh, nasty. 11.5-point favorite Minnesota with a 231.5. You look at the numbers, and we can see why Utah's struggling to score from anywhere on the court. It doesn't matter; they can't score. So, and Minnesota can score. That's a problem. But Utah got decent defense. So who knows what's going to happen in this one? Let's go look at the lineups. Who's playing? Back up this one, scroll down, grab this, and go bang in this. What do we have here? George. I took George last time on the PRA, and the dude had 18 shots. Only problem is he only made 6 of them. He had one of them days where you shot 33%. That ain't going to hit the prop for us. He missed by like 4. Would I take him again? Absolutely. And I took Randall as well in a play on when he played his last game, and he crushed because Randall's been on fire. Ant was first game back. He's still a little banged up. So it's like, yeah, still a little banged up. So Randall's definitely a potential play. No, George's a potential play. Goodbye, Jay Green. And let's scroll you down to this and go Utah and go to this, and you're going to see Conley. Where's Randall PRA? Just give me, yeah, 34 right there. Good stuff. We've got James Daniels PRA we can look at. We got Conley got PRA. Probably. Probably does. Nope. We got 3-pointers. Utah is actually decent 3-point defense, so we're not going to take that. George PRA. So those are the 3 I want to look at. Obviously, Randall's been very consistent. They keep bumping his lineup, though. 34, it's at 40. Even with this red one, he still qualifies nicely to the point I kind of want to take it. Then we got McDaniels, Mr. McCardio from last year. He's been doing quite well. Look at the numbers. Good stuff. Qualifies easily. I'm going to take Randall if I had to pick between the two. And then George, look at that, 27. His line was like 30, 31. But 34.8, he easily qualifies with that bad game. He had the shots. The shots were all there. Like, we go field goals. Look at that. 6 for 18. He just couldn't make a few more shots. If he made 2 more shots, we would have been good. So what can you do? I almost want to take it again because he is doing, look at 2025. He's been doing so well. So well. All he needs is a 30 PRA. He can put 30 points, 25, 26 points up. No problem. He's averaging, what's your average points? I don't know how, well, you not tell me what the points are. Oh, it's right here. 22.6. There's your average for the whole season. Yeah, if you do that, you're good. So I might still take that. I am going to take Randall. I'll take Randall PRA. My only question is there a blowout? That's my only concern. Because if you look at the spreadsheet, look at the numbers, they're losing their games by 11 on average. They're keeping their games close. So if the game's close, which Utah's been, they're very up and down with close games. I'm gonna take Randall. I might regret it, but hey, I'm taking it anyway. So Randall over 30, 34.5 PRA, and that's gonna be for -1. What? I can't take DraftKings, so what can I get? I can get profit. Yeah, 125 -125. That's the plan I'm taking. We're gonna move on next. I sat here, I sipped some coffee, I thought about it, and I'm adding George as well. I got to do it. Something about it tells me to add the man. I don't know why. So we're going to do that. We're going to go George because he's going to try to keep winning the game. He's going to shoot you in the game. Like it's 18 shots. Yeah, over 29.5 PRA for you as well. And where can I get you as a line? Hard Rock, 110. Beautiful. Absolute good stuff. So I'm taking Randall and George in that one. Now we can move on to the next game. So now I'll pop over. So it is going to be second to last game. The penultimate game is going to be Denver and Golden State. And it is Denver 10.5. Steph must not be playing. 228.5. Instant thought process. Okay, we see great defenses. Good defenses. 228. Do we dare take an under? They're scoring 231 and they're giving up 217. That is a hell of a range. And it's right in the middle. Of course it is. That just makes no sense. All right, scroll, and there it is. Let's grab this and this, scroll, and where's our lineup? Yeah, no Curry. Curry is out with an illness already, so no illness. Jimmy's banged up. Draymond's banged up. What? Who the hell is this team? I mean, you got him in the lineup. He not play. He might not play. It's going to be Kaminga, Podziemski, can't say that name, versus this team. And all they got, yeah, this should be Denver by 10.5. This should be one of those ass whoopings that is like, oh damn, wow. Why wouldn't it be? I mean, it's at Denver too. Why would I take anything besides Denver 10.5? It's the same situation as Detroit. Why would I do anything different? Because we like to look at things, and who knows? It's NBA. Weird shit happens. So very few props. We're not taking Jimmy. He's banged up. Tim Hardaway, are you banged up or are you playing? I have no clue. You might get a lot of bench time. We'll take a look. So it's Jimmy Butler. I'll take a look at his PRA in case you do care. Like, well, he might have the snipples. He's Jimmy. He'll still play. That's Jordan's son. He'll play. I believe it. I think it is. Why not? Why not? I love a good conspiracy occasionally. So why not? 11-5, 16-4 for Timmy. You could take that. I'm not. I'm taking Denver all day. Jimmy, oh, we can't justify that. We can't. You didn't see that. Don't look at that. We're taking Denver. We're going to go back over here. We're going to look at this to see. Oh, this team's pretty good. This team's missing three pieces, three big pieces. So I'm going Denver. What's that line we're going for? It is Denver 10.5 or plus 102 over on Profitics. So it's going to be Denver minus plus 102. Oh, well, actually minus 10.5 plus 102. There we go. Good stuff. I like that. Let's move on to the last game. Last game, today, it's going to be Oklahoma City and Sacramento. Currently, it's going to be 233 with the OKC 10.5. Cool. Spreadsheet, load them up and change it up and see. They've lost finally. They almost won that game. Craziness. Let's see. Both teams terrible defending threes. They're defending just period. They don't defend. That's what they don't do. So, I mean, it should still be OKC by 10.5. Depends on who plays. I mean, half the team was out and they still almost won the game. So that should tell you a lot about this team. A lot about this team. So scroll and who's playing? SGA. Now, yeah, Wall Dort, Chet's supposed to be back. Hardenstein's in there. Schroeder, Westbrook, revenge game. I mean, is it a revenge game against Oklahoma City? He's played like 6 teams now. You can't revenge everybody. I mean, you could, but Levine's looking healthy, good. DeRozan, a bonus is banged up. What's wrong with a bonus? Rib bruise. Ain't good. Ain't good at all. Let's go look here. Scroll. This. A lot of green. Okay, so we'll grab Chet PRA because it stands out to me. We'll grab Russell Westbrook. Why not? We'll grab Levine. Why not? Monk. How about Malik Monk? I didn't know he's a wow. Okay. We got Chet. We got that. We got Westbrook. We got everybody you need. We got the 3 PRAs. No SGA, huh? Why do I not have a line for him? Why do I have odds for SGA, huh? There he is. I was gonna say, Shay. I better have something for Shay. We got to go look at PRA. It's probably too damn high. Yeah, they bumped that bad boy to 44.5. You lost your damn mind? Oh my God, that's too much. Go away. Levine, 32 and a 28. He qualifies because it should be 31. He qualifies by 1.1, so he's good. Russell Westbrook. Last 2 games, dude has been absolutely on a tear. Like, what? I mean, what? Eventually, he's going to show some like aging. Eventually, you would think, right? But man, it's been on fire these 2 games. I almost want to take it. I've been a Russell Westbrook fan since he was trying to destroy the rim in Oklahoma City. Hell, UCLA days, talking about trying to destroy the rim. I like point guards that are super athletic, that play angry. I like that type. And this is fun to see. This is so fun to see. Let's see, Chet. Ooh, I can't trust that. Am I picking? You know what the hell? Give me. Maybe he does have a revenge against Oklahoma City. Maybe he has revenge against everybody. He's on one of those mental, just I'm pissed off at you and I'm taking it out on you. It don't matter what day it is. So give me Westbrook. Westbrook over 25.5 PRA for minus 105. No, 107. That's the best I can get. So hey, whatever. Florida, baby. And then let's go ahead and grab that little TD3 line. Let's take a look at it. TD3 is going to be +3. You know this is 3,000 last 2 days too. So people have been betting on this. Have been making bank for sure because he's hit it twice in a row, right? And he 2 for 2 on this bad boy. Let's go back here. No, not here. He did here though. So 10, 16, and 23. That's ridiculous. Yeah, we're not going to take that. We're just going to take the PRA. We're going to call it there. So yeah, back to our schedules, shall we? Let's take a look. Now, tomorrow will be Saturday. We have 2, 4, 6, 8 games tomorrow. I will return tomorrow. We will discuss NBA and talk about all the profits we made today, hopefully. So I appreciate being here. Drop a like, subscribe if you haven't. It helps me out. I'm trying to grow around here. Check out the HQ if you want the plays in a nice typed out list, the one I've been typing on, or you want the spreadsheets, or you just want to come join and chat it up with me and the others in there when we drop. People be dropping live plays. Parlays get dropped in there. I occasionally drop a parlay in there. It happens. There's the site right there. So have that. Go check out Outlier. Go get you a free week if you want it. Outside of that, I appreciate you being here, and I will see you tomorrow on Saturday for some more NBA. Peace.